My guest is Sam. Sam, you called the show. Why?
Because I believe my roommate is abusing my son.
You believe your roommate is abusing your son.
Yes.
And why do you believe that?
I go to school for CNA, and I'm a single mother.
Why don't you explain CNA just in case some people don't
A
understand?
CNA is a certified nursing assistant before they can become a RN.
So you're going to school for that.
Yes.
And Desiree's your roommate.
Yes.
And
I just started going to school, and I've known Desiree for 2 years. I let her live in my house. Like, she doesn't pay rent, nothing. She lives there for free to help me with my son. And in the last 3 weeks, I've noticed she gets really aggravated with him because he screams.
how old is your son again?
He's 11 months old.
He's 11 months old.
I've noticed he has a black eye.
A black eye?
Yep.
He's 11 months old and he has a black eye?
Yep.
So you come home, you see your son who's 11 months old with a black eye. What goes through your head?
Well, I ask her if she's abusing my son because he doesn't walk.
So you go up to her and say, hey, did you do this?
Yes, and she says, no, I did not do this. Well, how is my son going to get a black eye, scratches on his leg, a bruise on his arm, a bruise on his leg, and a bruise on his back?
And he can't walk.
He cannot walk.
And what did she say to this?
She said, I've never done it. He headbutts walls. I know
he headbutts walls?
He does. He headbutts walls.
Okay, how does he headbutt with an eye?
I don't know.
And how does she explain the scratching and the bruising?
He got the scratch from the cat.
You have a cat?
We have a cat, yes.
So it's possible?
No. They're blood. Our cat is very gentle with him.
Okay. Does she seem like the type of person that would harm a baby?
She didn't at first, and then I called one day, or no, she had called me one day, and she's like, come home, I can't take this, your baby won't quit crying. And she started screaming like, why the hell are you crying? And she slams the door.
What did you do?
I went off. I yelled at her. I had to leave because I was literally about to beat her ass.
Why didn't you just kick her out of the house?
She has nowhere else to go.
Yeah, but if she's harming your child.
I do not leave my son with her anymore.
Oh,
I put my life on hold. I put school on hold because I was in a really bad car accident and I almost lost my son. There's no way in hell I'm gonna let somebody sit there and abuse my child.
So, since you confronted her about the injuries, you said
I've never
no
left
school.
my son.
You said I got to stay home.
I'm your best friend of 2 years.
I let you live in my house for free. Free. You don't pay rent. You don't pay utilities. I do this by myself.
You're my best friend, Sam. I would never
How
do
is
that.
my son gonna have bruises on his body?
You were there that day. He got the stupid cut on his leg. It was the freaking couch.
What about the other cuts? The other cuts.
I've never seen a bruise on his back. That's from the couch.
How did he get a black eye? How did he get a black eye?
Because it happened in his crib like that day. He busted his lip. He had but his crib.
I was there. His lip. His crib. What? His crib is a sled.
Yeah, he headbutts it. He jumps. Sam, you've seen him do it. He's jumped out of his crib.
How the hell are you gonna headbutt a crib
okay, this
from
is
the
where-
outside?
Hold on.
He's headbutting the wall.
You're in the crib.
This is when I have to jump in and put an end to Fantasyland, okay? 11-month-old baby jumping out of the crib?
He has jumped so high, he flipped out of his crib, and she's seen it.
Now, I'm the father of 2 children, but I don't remember my children jumping out of cribs at
He
11
stands
months.
up and bounces on stuff. He fell off, he's looking at the table, and he spread his head.
Let me ask you, like I said, I'm sure you heard me before you came out. I'm rooting for you that you didn't hurt this child, okay? I don't want you to fail this lie detector test because I think that would be horrible and it would kind of make you a monster if you're hurting a little baby.
I'm not even like that. I don't fight. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a violent person.
Okay. Have you ever abused Sam's son?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I've never even smacked his hand before.
Well, why would you? He's 11 months old.
I don't punish him at all. The most I do is put him in his crib.
Again, we're talking about punishing a baby. When you're 11 months old, no matter what you do to that child, it's not going to understand. When she called you that time and you were yelling at the baby that you couldn't take it anymore, did you do that?
I was telling him to stop crying, but I haven't like yelled at him and verbally abused him.
Now, when you were yelling at the baby to stop crying, do you think the baby understood you?
Probably not, no.
Yeah. Do you feel...
But
Hold on.
everybody gets frustrated with kids.
You put him in a crib and you walk away.
But
That's what I did.
You know what? You do get
Okay.
frustrated, but, you know, I don't want to remember yelling at my little baby daughter, stop crying! Sam is a good friend of yours?
Sam's my best friend.
She's your best friend.
She's not
So
even just a friend, she's my best friend. She's like my mom.
She's like your mom. Would you describe that you love Sam?
I love Sam with all my heart.
Okay. So you're saying
I
you
told her
would...
that. She's my idol. I look up to her.
And you're saying you would not harm her child?
No.
And you took the lie detector test?
Yes.
And how confident are you that you passed it?
I'm almost 100%.
Almost 100%.
About 99%.
99.9, that's pretty good. Let's find out. Now,
Before,
oh, there you
just
go.
letting you
I was
know.
just gonna say that.
Just letting you know. If you fail this, I'm gonna beat your ass and kick you out of my house.
You gotta worry about that. I'm not gonna fail it.
If you fail,
now, this is what we're gonna do. If she fails, we're not gonna have any ass beating going on. But what we will do is we'll give you these results. We'll cooperate with the authorities.
I'll send
you
her to
should
jail.
trust-
I'll
yes,
send her to
you
jail.
Send her to jail.
and if you pass, there's a big if. You pass, I will personally say sorry to you.
In your heart, well, you know, you got a lot of. She's saying you're her idol. You know.
In my heart, do I believe that she's abusing my son?
Yes.
I do, but I don't want to. I honestly don't want to believe it.
Okay, but you do believe that
Yep,
she is.
in my
doing
heart,
it.
I believe she's
Okay.
abusing my child.
Anything that you'd like to say before I read these results?
Okay, I'm done over with.
Okay. Desiree, before the show, you took a lie detector test and you were asked, have you ever verbally abused Sam's son? You answered no, and we kind of know you did, and that the results is you did not pass. You didn't tell the truth. Hold on.
What? No.
But we know that.
What?
We knew that. You admitted it, that you verbally abused it. You were screaming at the child, telling it to stop crying. That's verbally abusing the child.
I thought you meant hit. I was like, hold on, what? No.
Verbally.
Okay.
Okay.
He's 11 months! 11 months! What the hell did he do to you?
Have you ever physically abused Sam's son? You answered no. And the result for that question is you did not tell the truth.
You're like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Hold on.
That doesn't work! What the hell is wrong? Sam, you get my house! You were done! I was done! You were done!
There's two more questions on this test. And one of them's, have you ever hit Sam's son with excessive force? You answered no. And the results for that question is you did not tell the truth.
Move!
Have you hit Sam's son with excessive force on more than one occasion? You answer no. And the results for that question is you did not tell the truth.
Never hit him!
Hold on.
No, Steve, you
Hold on.
I'm a beer.
Hold on. Listen.
Steve, I honestly never touched this.
Listen.
I'm not the kind of person.
Listen. This is serious now, okay?
This is serious.
Okay.
Obviously, you're crying right now. You sat there and said you beat my child. You're a monster. No, you are a punk. You're a punk.
You know, this is about as serious as it gets,
This
okay?
is seriously.
Stop saying that. This is a defenseless baby, okay? Defenseless. You are in charge of protecting it.
I'm not the kind of person. I'm not gonna hit somebody.
Well,
I'll see your
I
ass
don't
in
believe.
court.
I don't believe for a second. I don't. Even before I opened these results, I saw something in your face. You know, I've done this long enough. I was a cop long enough. When I know something's bothering somebody, I saw that something was bothering you. I'm not an idiot.
If I was hitting her child, I wouldn't agree to come on the show. Because I'm not going to embarrass myself in public like that.
Well, guess what? Now you look like
Well,
a
why
big
don't you
ass
explain
liar.
how you feel while we're questioning? Excuse me?
I think this whole test,
You think
because
it is?
I'm not going to lie.
You're
Because
not
honestly, if
gonna
I was
lie.
going to lie, I wouldn't have came on national television just to embarrass
Guess what,
myself.
America?
Well-
She's a child abuser.
You also- It's obvious. You have something that's bothering you. You feel guilty about something. Whether you believe it or not, there's something inside you saying, I screwed up. I did something bad.
Because
You can't look her in the eye?
this, because you know me
Guess
better than
what?
that.
You
Because
could
all
be
the
ta-
time,
guess what?
because all got up in my face, I would have swung on you if I was violent.
This is. You can tell the judge this is. Send you to jail. How could you abuse my kid? What did he do so bad for you to abuse him?
You know what? I'm glad you came on the show. I'm glad you called because we're going to stop the abuse to this little baby. We're going to stop you from abusing that baby. We're going to do everything we can to help this young woman cooperate with the police, whatever she needs to do to bring charges against you. And I believe that you are a liar and that you abused the baby and you could get the hell off my stage.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what? She was brave enough to do that. I can do that too.